First of all, JJ said he thought you were fine. Just took that kind of knee from Pods. You're fine?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Just making sure. We were just talking to Deandre, and he spoke a lot about you and kind of what he's learning about your game. What have you seen from him, not just in the games, but in practice thus far? And what is that? What level of excitement does that give you for the season?
Yeah, just how much skill he has. You know, people forget about when he was in Phoenix and how dominant he was there, and how he, you know, was one of the biggest reasons that team made it to the finals that year. You know, talent's high. You know, can play in the pick and roll, can protect the rim. So we need that, and we need him to flourish in that role.
He was talking about this kind of learning how to do the screen roll work with you specifically, and how he likes your your ability to get by your guy. So sometimes he doesn't want to come and get in your way. Other times, but he has to be aware for when you call him over. What have you seen from that, and kind of how do you decide when you've got the advantage versus when you want to come bring him in the action?
Yeah, I think that those things just grow throughout reps, and that's kind of what we're trying to do in preseason. Get those reps, and I don't really I'm not sitting there thinking about it in the moment. If I can go by my guy, I'm gonna go by him. If not, I need a screen, then I'll have him come screen. So it's been fun to get to play alongside him in that pick and roll.
Austin, paying you a compliment post game. JJ brought up a player comp I haven't heard before. For you bringing up Jamal Crawford. Are there any similarities to?
I like that one.
Your game?
Jamal Crawford was cold. Jamal Crawford was cold. I don't know. I think I think where he's coming from is kind of the creativity offensively. I don't want to speak for him, but I'm not someone that sits there and plans what I'm about to do. Everything kind of just happens naturally, happens in the flow of the game. So I haven't heard that one, but I like JJ a little more now.
What was it like to walk into a new locker room like this for the first time as a Laker?
I felt like I was on a different team. I had no idea where I was going. I forgot about it. They told us that changes were being made, but when I walked in, I was like, "What the heck's going on?" And then I came back, about 4 minutes on the clock right before the game, and I literally ran the wrong direction and couldn't find the locker room. So it'll take some time to get used to, but it's really nice.
Deandre said just now that he's got a big personality, and I think that was his phrasing. But that there have been guys in the team that have embraced it and have tried to work with him on things. And I'm just curious, how do you think he's fit in so far into this group? And obviously he's such a talented player. What can he do for you guys?
Yeah, I mean he's going to have a lot of responsibility this year for things that we want to do. If we want to be as good as we think we could be, we need him to be at his best self, and whatever that looks like. We all got personalities in here, and we just got to continue to gel those, learn things about one another, connect off the court, and just have genuine relationships. Because once you have that, and you look around the locker room, and like that guy will go to war to me, that guy will go to war with me. So if you get that feeling, then every time you step on the court, it's not about me, it's about us and how we can get a win that night.